Hey guys, I wanted to give you a quick tip, mostly for beginners, but really for anybody who is using throw line. I'm sure this happens to a lot of people, right? This is one of the biggest issues with throw line, and a lot of people who've been doing tree work for a really long time, these really seasoned climbers and workers, this is one of the main reasons why they don't like throw line, because they threw it one time, they got tangled up into a big bird's nest here, and then they had to get it undone. So I wanted to show you probably the best way to get this undone. So let's start with one of the worst ways to try to get it undone. So lots of times people will want to take, they'll have this big bird's nest, and then they'll want to take the end of the bag and start trying to feed it through. And all you're doing is creating a far bigger problem than what you already have. And that's because when you threw this, unless you had a really big issue in your cube, that throw bag and line never went through itself, right? All it did was suck up a piece of it into itself and create this bird's nest. So the thing we're looking for when we get this undone is these bites, right? So a bite is when throw line or a rope comes together and it puts itself together like this, right? It doesn't create a big loop, but it creates a bite. So this bite can easily just be followed back through, and if you pull out a bite, it usually opens up into a bigger one, right? So we just keep finding these bites, and usually I'll take it, imagine a big old thing of noodles here, right? And we just kind of unravel it, and we keep looking for those bites to pull out. Keep pulling it tight, and look, here's another big long one, so we can pull that one out too. And once they start coming undone, it really opens this thing up. But the number one thing we want to stay away from is taking that throw line and feeding it right back into itself, right? So if we keep going here, keep getting a little bit of this mess worked out. And the other big thing, one of the number one things to do, the first things to do, is if there's any solid material, like we have a lot of wood chips here, or sticks, get those out of that throw line first, then start pulling those bites out. And sooner or later, you'll have a nice throw line that's just about undone here, right? You guys saw how big that mess was? And all it is chasing down these bites. So hopefully you guys can use this tip to make throw line a little bit easier for you. Thanks for watching.